gonna make for you is green onion, parsley, potato. Now over here I have one large potato. I have some chopped up parsley, chopped up green onions, and you have a skillet or a frying pan, whatever you got to work with. So we're gonna add butter to the pan, and then we're gonna dump the potatoes in there. So you want to melt 1 tablespoon of butter into your pan. Start off on high heat just so the butter can melt quickly. So you're gonna wait until the butter actually like completely melts before you put in the potato. Now that the butter is melted, you want to turn the stove down to low heat so that the butter wouldn't like get burnt or anything. So I had some potatoes soaking in water so that they wouldn't get dark. I'm going to take them out, pat it dry with a paper towel and napkin, and then we're going to put it into the pot, into the pan. So here we add our potatoes into the pan with the butter. It's on low heat. So we're going to let that sit in there for about 5 minutes on low heat. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear it sizzling, but that's the potato. They've been cooking in the melted butter for 5 minutes. To this potato, we're gonna add a bit of seasoning, not much. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt, gonna add 1/2 a teaspoon of thyme, dry thyme. We're gonna add a teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of whole oregano. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Notice I'm keeping everything in a teaspoon because it's only one large potato. You don't want to overpower it with too much. Please remember it's basically a green onion and parsley potato. And then we're going to add a teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Okay, so we're going to give that a little mix here. So notice this is still on low heat through the, so I'm trying to get the seasoning through the potatoes. Keep in mind that I am recording this by myself, so I might have to cut you off every now and then because I can't really afford a camera person yet. So yeah, so we're going to let that sit in the season for a bit. Smells great. Okay, so now that that's been cooking for about 3 minutes, we're going to add in our green onion and our chopped fresh parsley. We're going to give that a mix. So after adding in the parsley and green onion, we're going to mix it all up together. And what we're going to do to this now is just drizzle a bit of extra virgin olive oil over it, keep it on low heat, and then cover it. When it comes to meat and potatoes, for some odd reason, I like a little lemon pepper on it. So for me, you don't have to add this, but for me, add a little lemon pepper to it before you cover it, and that should help. So after 5 minutes, I came back to check my potatoes. They're still cooking nicely in there. The potatoes in there sweating in the extra virgin olive oil and the butter. That's gonna cook too. So came back after 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes of cooking, frying down in that extra virgin olive oil, what you want to do is you want to splash a little bit of water on it. That's a little bit, and that will help it to do its final cooking. So we're gonna let this cook for about 10-15 minutes, still on low heat, and we should have our potato. Okay, so for finishing touch, just add a little color to it, a little extra. I sprinkled some paprika on top, so I'll give it kind of a smoky taste and a nice color. We're going for the whole grilling kind of meal, so I want to give it a little smoky taste. And take a fork, prick the potatoes. You determine if it's done. Mine are done. Don't like them too mushy. I don't like it raw. So my potatoes are done.